Okay, so we are back, and now we are going to make the other half of our snowflake number 2, and that is what we're working on now. Now, the other half consists of starting decreasing on both sides. So we're going to be decreasing because this is as big as it's going to get, and then now we're going to decrease to go into the corner. Okay, so I kind of took this last stitch out from yesterday because I decided not to carry this white in that last stitch because we have to decrease. So I'm going to put this back in because here I carried that white all the way through. Alright, so now that that's in, we're going to chain 1 and we're going to turn our work, and you're going to slip stitch in the first 2 stitches. There's the corner. That makes the corner. And now in this stitch, in the single crochet, we need to make our falling leaf stitch. So we are no longer making more, like we chain 2 and then we are slip stitching now. Alright, so now we also, I'm going to bring this up and carry this way because I need to put 2 blues in. And I'm wondering if I should have, hang on a second, let's try something different here. I'm still trying to figure out the carrying of this stuff. Alright, so actually, let's bring this white up and put that stitch in. Will that work better? I don't think it's going to matter. I think it'll be fine. Alright, so let's now put this falling leaf stitch in. Alright, I'm hoping you can see what I'm doing. Alright, so now I'm carrying this white. There's a wee little piece there, but I don't think it's going to matter. Alright, so let's carry, we need to put another blue in. So we need 2 blue. Oh, goodness. And now we're going to bring the white. Bring the blue in the back and the white in the front. And we're going to bring in the white. And I think we need one white, 1 blue, 1 white. So the next 3 stitches is 1 white, 1 blue, and 1 white. So now we're going to switch, bring the white forward. So now we're going to switch to blue and put the blue in. And then bring that in the back. Okay. And so we've got white, blue, white. And now we need 14 blues, it says. So let's, yeah, white comes in the front. Turn to blue. And now we're just going to put, the next 14 is going to be blue. So there's 1. Two. 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And then now we're going to do white, blue, white, and then we're going to end up with 2 blues. So we're going to bring that blue in the back, bring in our white. We need to put a white in here. Bring the white forward, bring in the blue, and now we're going to put a blue in here. Bring the blue in the back, bring in the white, and now we need a white. And then bring back in the blue, because we've only got 2 blues left. And I think we are going to carry this white, actually. Because looking ahead, we're going to need to carry that. I'm just going to carry it right there. This one is a little bit different than the last one that we did. So then I am going to end this stitch right here. We're just going to slip stitch there. And then there, that row is done. And so that's row 26. Okay. And I'm actually want to in a red, we have a red marker this time. I'm going to put that there. And I'm going to, like, figure out how to put this up a little bit so I can see it better. Alright. So now, we're going to chain 1 and turn our work. And we are going to do our slip stitching in the first 2 doubles until we get to the single. And I'm just going to pull this white yarn up into this. wondering if that would help if I did it this way. Yeah, we still can see that. Of course, when we do the border, we could go over that. All right. All right, so we need a blue. We actually need 5 blue. Carrying our white with us. No, we don't. We need 1 blue. We're on row 27, not 28. Well, sorry about that. All right, so it's 1 blue. Almost skipped a row. We don't want to do that. All right. One white. So it's blue, white, in the next 4. So we did blue, white, and now we need to do another blue, white. White comes forward. All right, blue. Now we're back to blue. And we need 2 blues. All right, and now we need 4 white. Yes, 4 white. I'm carrying this blue with me. All right, so there's 1. 2. 3. And 4. This one that you're carrying, you want to keep it taut, but you don't want to pull it too tight because you don't want your work to crinkle up on you. All right, so we did 4 white, and now we need blue, white, blue. So we're going to do a blue in the next 3. Blue, white, blue. So that goes back there. White. And now we need a blue. And now we're going to go back to the white again, and we're going to put 4 white in. So we need 4 more white. We'll make sure we're carrying this blue with us. All right. There's one. Two. Three. Four. And then we need two blue. So let's bring the white forward. Go to the blue. We need two of them. Alright, two blue, and now we need a white, blue, white, blue in the last four. So we're going to put that back. So we're going to alternate white, blue, white, blue. Alright. And I'm actually not going to carry that. I'm going to leave that out. And we're just going, this is the last one. And then we're going to slip stitch right here to that first stitch of the last one. And there we go. Alright, so now we are done with row 27. Awesome. Alright. So let's mark off row 27. And now we need row 28. We're going to chain one and turn. And now we need to slip stitch in the first two stitches, which those should be doubles. And then do your stitch in that single, your falling leaf stitch. Alright, and this is where we need 5 blue. So I'm just going to take this white up here and start carrying it here. So the stitch is going across the white and it's really not going to be too noticeable. Anyway. Alright, there's 2. Or was that 1? No, that was 2, right? Yeah, that was 2. Alright. Goodness gracious. So there's 3. Four. And 5. Okay, now we need to go to white. So bring that in the back. Bring your white up. And now we need 4 white. So there's 1. 2. 3. 4. Okay, so we've got 4 white, now 4 blue, and by the way, in rows 26 we had 24 squares, and row 27 we only had 23 squares. So we are decreasing our squares. Until we come up to a point. And that's what this second part of this is for. So there's 3. And 4. And now we need 4 white again. So I'm going to throw that to the back. Uh-oh. I actually shouldn't have finished that. We need to finish it with the white. There we go. Now we need 4 white. 4 white and 5 blue will finish this up. This row up. So there's 1. 2. 3. 4. And now we're just going to do bring this forward and bring in the blue, and we only need 5 blue. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, 5 more blue. I'm not carrying that white because the next row we're going to start out with 4 blue, so we'll be here. So you sort of have to look ahead a little bit on carrying this yarn. So there's 2. 3. 4. And 5. And I'm going to slip stitch this first stitch right there. And then there we go. We have row 28 finished. This is looking pretty good. Alright, so we need to mark off row 28. Row 29 is next. We're going to chain 1 and turn. And then I'm going to slip stitch in the first 2 stitches. And then start the falling leaf stitch in the next. And then we need 4 of these for this row. So this one is 2. Three. And 4. And then we need to go to white. I should be able to cover that up. Alright, so the white then, yeah, that'll work. That works. Yeah, that works. Alright, now we need 4 white. There it is. I don't know how I did that. Alright. So there's 1. 2. 3. And 4. And now we're going to 1 blue, bring this white forward, and put in the blue. Now we need 1 blue. Go back to the white. And we need 3 white next. So there's 1. 2. And 3. And now I need another blue. 1 more blue again. And now we're going to go back to the white. As I get that in there. And now we need 4 white. And then 4 blue will finish this up. 4 white and 4 blue should finish this up. So there's 2, 3, 4. White comes forward, blue comes in, and we should have 4 blue. So there's 1, 2, 3. We have 3 actually. My counting is not really good today for some reason. And I actually didn't want to carry that white. We didn't need to carry that white. Dang it. Leave the white forward. Alright. here we're back at the 3. And we need one more. And we're going to slip stitch into that next stitch there, and it's done. And then here we've got row 29 done. And hang on a second. I think I'm going to get this pillow over here. Let's see if this pillow helps my arm. Alright. Now we are going to mark off 29 because 29 is finished. We're going to chain 1 and turn our work. Alright. We're going to slip stitch into the first 2 stitches. And then do your falling leaf stitch in the 3rd. Alright. Now in this row we're starting out with, bring that yarn up over my pillow because my pillow is covering up my yarn now. Goodness. Alright. 3. We need 3 blues. So there's 1. 2. And 3. We need to bring our white in. Alright. And we need 4 white. So there's 1. Two. 3. 4. Alright, so we've got, so now we need to do blue, a blue and a white. So we'll bring the white forward and go to our blue, and we need a blue and a white here. Blue goes back, white comes in. Alright, white comes forward. Alright, we're back to blue again. And now we need 2 blue. So I'm going to put 2 blue in here. And then we're back to white, and now I need a white and a blue. So we're just going to put a white and a blue in here. Need a white, a blue, Go back to the white. And we're going to finish this row off with 4 white and 3 blue. So there's 1. 2. 3. 4. Bring the white forward. And now I just need 3 blue to finish this off. And let me look ahead. I am not going to need to carry that white. So we're going to leave that white to the front. And then we'll put our 3 blue in. There's 1. 2. 3. And we're going to slip stitch in the next stitch. And we are done. And there you go. So there is row 30. We just finished row 30. Yay! Alright. So let's mark row 30 off. And kind of show you what it looks like too. These are coming out pretty cool. Alright. So we are going to chain 1 and turn our work. And then we're going to slip stitch in the first 2 stitches like normal. And then we're going to need 2 of these blues. It looks like. So there's 1. And 2. Now, we need to wait to come in there. Alright. Here's the white coming in. Alright, so it looks like we need 1 white. And then bring that forward and put a blue in. And then we need 4 blue. And then, the last video, or yeah, the last, when we was doing the first one, the first Snowflake, I couldn't remember what was the name of how I did this. I went to my stitch fiddle, and I just wanted to guys tell you a little bit about that stitch fiddle. It is the most amazing thing. It's $34 a year, but it is so worth it if you do a lot of picture stuff, as I do. So you just go on to that stitch fiddle. You know, do your whatever picture you want on it, and then it puts the thing into words for you. Like I think I showed you that. So it puts everything into words and it tells you what to do in every row, and I just love it. To me, it's worth every penny. Now, if you don't, like, yes, it's free, but if you don't pay for it, it won't put it in words for you. So, you know, that's where they get you. I understand. So we have 4 blue, and now we need to go to 5 white. And that last one I shouldn't have finished. So let's push that one to the back and bring the white in. And now I need 5 white. And let me tell you that these are a work of art. Which is what my channel is all about. Is making a work of art out of a hook and yarn. Love it. It is the best thing ever. Alright, so we have 4, and I think we need 5 of them. Yes, we need 5. So we need one more here. And then we're going to our blue. And we need... Get my pillow. I'll tell you, folks, getting old is not fun. And the arthritis is really bad. So now we need 4 blue. So I have been having some trouble with my arms hurting. And at first I thought it was because I do a lot of crocheting. I do a lot of personal crocheting and crocheting for the channel, as you guys well know. But it's not the crocheting, I figured out, that is the culprit. It's the arthritis. I have osteoarthritis, in case you guys didn't know. I have 2 knee replacements because of it. And, you know, now my arms are suffering. And, you know, I'm only... This March, I'll be 59. I'm going to 60. So, you know, it's inevitable, I guess. So, anyway, we have our 4 blue in here. And now we need a white. And we're going to finish it off with 2 blue. So whoever said growing old gracefully, it is not true at all. I'm going to push this white to the back because then when I do turn it, it'll be back there ready for me. And now I'm just going to put 2 blue in here. And that will end this row. We're going to slip stitch in the first stitch right there. And there we go. There is row 31. This is going quick now. Alright, as we're decreasing, these rows get smaller and smaller, which is good. And at 31, you should have only had 19 squares. So we went from, we started this decrease with 25 squares, and now we're down to 19 squares. So that's awesome. All right. So now I'm going to, for 32, I'm going to chain 1 and turn. And I'm going to slip stitch in the first 2 stitches and start my falling leaf stitch in the third. And I'm going to need 6 of these blues. So there's 1. 2, and I'm sort of pulling this white up right here because I'm going to pull it along with me. So there's 3. 4. 5. And 6. Alright, so now we have 6 blue. Now we need 2 white. So we're going back to the white. So there's 1. And 2. And then bring that white forward and go blue. And then we need 2 blue. And there's 1. And 2. And then blue goes back. And now we need 2 white. And now I need 6 blue. And we're pretty much going to have to carry this along, this white, because the next row calls for 1 white, I mean 1 blue, 1 white right away. So I'm just going to carry it around for 4 of them, and I think we should be okay. So 1, 2, okay, there's 1. 2. 3. 4. We'll just carry it to this one, to the 5th one. 5. And then here's the 6th one. And we're going to slip stitch to this first stitch right here. And there you go. And there was row 32. Well, this is going quicker. I love it. All right. So 32 is completely finished. And I put my papers in a plastic thing, and I'm using the Expo markers because then I can wipe it off and use this pattern again. And so I started doing that too to save on paper instead of printing it out all the time. And so I could save it in my binder and then pull it out when I need it. So I think that's pretty cool. All right, so we're going to chain one and turn here. And wait. So 32, first of all, we need to slip stitch in the first 2 stitches. And then put the falling leaf in the next. Okay, so we only need 1 blue, and we're going to white right away. It's probably a good thing that I did do that. Except for you're going to see that. If I try to bring that white over here, though, see, well, alright, so I don't like that. So now I'm going to take this out. Because I should have stopped on the 4th one where that white was. And not carried it there. There. Now I'll put these back in. It's just a live and learn type thing, I guess. Alright. Alright, let's try this again. So we are slip stitching in the first 2, falling leaf in the 3rd stitch, and I actually, yeah, need this to come up here like this. Alright, now we need a white. So that goes into this stitch right here. And I actually can cover that up better. There, that worked better. Okay, so we need 2 white. So it was 1 blue and 2 white. Alright, so I got a phone call coming in. I will catch you guys in a minute. Okay, so now we have the 1 blue and 2 white. Sorry about that interruption. Now we need 3 blue. And so 3 blue, and now I need to go to the white, and I need 5 white. So there's 2. 3. 4. And this is 5. So now we're on the other side. As you notice though, these sides mirror each other. So now we're back to 3 blue again. So there's 1. 2. And 3. And now we need 2 white and a blue to finish it off. So let's... So there's 1. And 2. And we're going to put that back there since I am not going to carry that. And now here's the blue. And then we're going to slip stitch to this stitch right there, and there we go. So that is row 33 finished. This is looking really neat. I really like this snowflake. That is cool. Alright, so we need to mark that off. I need something like that. I need to be able to mark off so that I could see where I'm at. Alright, so now we are going to chain 1 and turn and slip stitch in the first 2 stitches, and then we're going to put a falling leaf stitch in there, but we need 5 blue altogether. So there's 1, and I'm pulling this white up to go with me. Two, three, four, and 5. Alright, we're going to put that in the back and bring the white in. And now I need 2 white. Well, we need to carry this blue with us. Alright, there's 1. and 2, and then bring in the blue, and we need 2 blue, carrying this white with us. So there's 1 and 2, and then throw the blue back there, bring in the white, and we need 2 white again. Oh, I'm working on white. Alright, so there's 1 and 2, and I noticed that the next row we're going to start out with 5 blue, so we're not going to need to carry this white. We're going to leave that white back there and do your 5 blue now. We'll be starting out the next row with 5 blue, so we'll be catching up with that white there. So there's 2, 3, 4, 'too fast for my own good. And there's 5. And then we're going to slip stitch to the next stitch there, and that row is completely finished. That is looking awesome. Alright, so we are 34 is completely finished now, and we need 35 is next. Get that to stay there. There we go, where I could see it. Alright, so now we are going to chain 1 and turn, making sure this white comes to the front like it's supposed to. Alright, and then how we're going to need to slip stitch in the first 2 stitches to get started, and then we need 5 of these blues. So this is the first one. And there's 2. There's 3. And 4. And 5. Okay, now we need 5 white. This row we will have 15 squares altogether. So it's 5, 5, and 5. It's easy peasy row. So now we're going to do 5 white. So there's 2. 3, 4, and 5. We are going to leave that back there. We're not going to carry that white from here. Alright, now we need 5 blue to finish this off. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Slip stitch to the next stitch, and that row is done too. So that was so easy, that row there. 5, 5, and 5. Okay, and row 35 is completely finished. And 36 is next. So we're going to chain 1 and turn. I need this white to be right in front there. Alright. So we're going to slip stitch in the first 2 stitches. And then we need 4 blue. So this is the first one. And this is 2. Three, and 4. Now I'm going to put that in the back and bring this white in. And then we need 2 white. Two white. Bring the white forward. Now we need 2 blue. And then 2 white. Alright, and then we're going to leave that white back there. We need 4 blue to finish this off. And then we're going to slip stitch to that next stitch, and that row is done too. Okay, and we are at 14 squares in that row. And row 34 or 36 is complete with 14 squares. Row 37, we're going to get ready and do next. This triangle is just about done. I love it. Look at that. It's so cool. That's such a cool. Alright. I need you back there. Okay, so to start out row 37, we need a slip stitch in the first 2 stitches, and then do your falling leaf stitch in the next. And we actually need 2 blue in here. Let's open. And I'm going to bring this over like this. And we're just going to work over this. Hopefully that'll work. We need, let's see, 2 blue, 1 white. So it's blue, white, blue, white, blue, white, blue, white, blue, all the way across. We're alternating until we get to the last 2 blue. So we're starting out here with white, and then blue. Yeah, that worked out okay. And the white. So how many blocks? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 blocks across. We're alternating white, blue, and you're going to be doing that all the way across for 9 of those. Hopefully that helps. Back to white. We're on the 5th one. Bring that forward and go back to blue. So white, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And now I need a blue and another white. And we'll end with 2 blues in the end. Yeah, that's correct. forward. Now you should have 9 alternating, starting with this white here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then you should have 2 more blues left, and you will have it. We don't need to carry that white, I don't think. No, we don't. Alright, so we're just going to leave that white alone. We're not carrying it. And we're going to slip stitch to that, and we are done. So you should have 13 squares altogether, and 37 is completely finished. And now we're going to do 38 with 12 squares. Chain 1 and turn. Alright, so we are going to slip stitch in the first 2 stitches here, and then start our falling leaf in the third. And we need 3 of these blues, and there's 1. 2. Now this white we're bringing up with us right here. And there's 3. Bring the blue back and the white forward, and now we need a white. And the next one. Bring that forward and bring the blue in. And now we need 4 blue. To fix my pillow again. Alright. So now we need 4 blue. And there's 2. 3. 4. And now I need a white and 3 blue. So let's go to a white. A white and 3 blue will finish this row off. I'm going to leave that back there. And now I just need 3 blue. So there's 1. 2. 3. And there we go. Alright, so there's that. That row was 38 with 12 squares. 38 is completely finished. And we'll get ready for row 39 next. And we're going to slip stitch in the first 2 stitches. And then we need to put a falling leaf stitch in the third. Alright. And so there's only one. I'm going to carry this white, hopefully, over here. Bring this over here. We need 2 white next. Well, I'm carrying my blue as well here. So 2 white. And then 2 blue. Bring this forward. I need to get the blue in here. So now we need 2 blue. Now we go into a white. Throw that blue in the back. We need a white. Ouch. Bring that forward. Now we need 2 blue again. So we're going to finish this off with 2 blue, 2 white, and a blue at the end. And back to 2 white. And then I'm going to leave that back there. We just need 1 white, 1 blue, and we are finished. And slip stitch in the next stitch. And there we go. Alright. So there should be 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9. Yep. Alright. So that is row 39 completely finished. And 40 is next with 10 squares. We're going to chain 1 and turn our work. And I need that white to be in the front. Get up there. And the first thing we're going to do is slip stitch in the first 2. and then do our falling leaf stitch to start our first blue one. And we're going to carry this. We actually need 4 blues in this row. So there's 2. Three. So this is an easy row. It's 4 blue, 2 white, and 4 blue. Okay, so now blue goes back there. We need a white. We need 2 white next. And I'm going to leave that white back there for when we turn it to the front. Now we just need, we're not carrying that white anymore. We just need 4 blue to finish this off. So that is 1. 2. 3. 4. Slip stitch to the next stitch, and there we got it. So that is row 40 completely finished. Alright, we need to mark that off. Row 41. Chain 1 and turn. And we are going to slip stitch in the first 2 stitches, and then make our first falling leaf stitch in the 3rd. And we should have 3 blues. So this is 2 and 3. And we're going to bring the white up. Three white and 3 blue. And that's the whole row. 3 blue, 3 white, 3 blue. Because you should only have 9 squares in this row. And I'm going to go back to the blue now. And I'm leaving that white back there because I'm not going to carry it. Oh gosh, I think we got to carry it. I forgot. We're going to need to carry it. Alright. I'll show you why in the next row. So we need 3 of these blue. There's 2. All right. And 3. I'm going to slip stitch. I'm just like carried that white all the way through. And the reason why is I'm not even going to bother. We're going to chain 1 and turn. The next row is nothing but blue. It's 8 blue all the way across. And we're going to need that white in the next row. So I've chose to bring that white all the way here. And now we're going to slip stitch in the first 2 stitches. And then we're just going to carry this blue, or white, all the way across, so that we'll have it for the next row. So this row is really easy peasy. So you're just going to do blue all the way across in row 42. So this is row 42. And it's only 8 blocks. So it's 8 blues. So there's 3. There's 4. Five. 6. 7. 8. And then we're going to slip stitch into that last one. So, 1, 2, 3. Yep. Alright, so now I'm going to take a little break and get things ready for the last few rows, and I'll be right back. Okay, so we only have 7 more rows left. 43 to 49. So this is row 43. I have carried this white with me. I forgot to turn this. It might help if I turn that. Turn my work. Oh, goodness gracious. This is not right. Alright. Alright. I needed to chain 1 and I didn't chain 1. Let me chain 1. Okay. Now, let's slip stitch the first 2. Hang on. While we're carrying this with us. Alright. And now we need 3 blue. So So this is the first one. And there's two. And we need another one. So this row is 3 blue, 1 white, and 3 blue. Easy. Alright, so we gotta go, let's bring that blue in the back, bring the white forward. Alright, here we go. Now we gotta put a white in here. Alright, I am actually going to leave that white in the back, and I'm not going to carry it. And now I need to put 3 blue to finish this off. And then we're going to slip stitch in the next stitch right there. And that row is done. So there's 43. Is finished. And we're going to chain 1 and turn for 44. And we don't want to go backwards. We want to finish this up, don't we? Alright, so I chain 1, and now we're going to slip stitch in the first 2 stitches, like we always do. And then we are going to do the falling leaf stitch. And we need actually 2 blue. It's 2 blue, 2 white, and 2 blue is this row. So I'm going to bring the white over. Carrying the blue with us. Bring the blue in, and I'm actually going to leave that white back there. And then we're going to put 2 blue in here, and to finish this row off, and then slip stitch to the first stitch there, and there we go. Alright, so that was 44. 44 is finished with 6 squares, and 45 is next. Chain 1 and turn. Slip stitch to the first 2 stitches. And then we need a blue in here. Just 1 blue. And then we're going to go to the white. And we're going to put 3 white. So it's 1 blue, 3 white, and 1 blue. As we've only got 5 squares to do. Alright, this is the 3rd white. And then we need to switch over to the blue. And then we need to carry this white with us though. So we're switching, bring that white forward. Now we need 1 white, or blue, in here to finish off this row. Slip stitch here and chain 1 and turn. Now the reason why we carried that white is because the next row, 46, is all 4 blue. So you're going to put blues all the way across there. And we're going to need to carry this white so that we can use the white in row 47. So we are going to slip stitch in the first 2 stitches, like we always do. And then we're going to carry this white all the way through. So we need 4 blue. Slip stitch to that, to that stitch there, and there we go. And that is row 46. So 46 is done, and now we need row 47. 47 is really easy. I'm going to chain 1 and turn. So 47 is only 3 squares. Come on. And this is the last row we're using the white. So we're going to, just like before, slip stitch first 2, and then put a blue in the 3rd. Well, my goodness. What am I doing? So it's 1 blue, 1 white, and 1 blue. Those 3 stitches. They're 3 squares. It's only 3 squares. And it really don't matter where that white goes because we're cutting that off. So I'll just throw it back there. Let's get out of the way. And then here's our blue. And then we're going to slip stitch to this stitch, and we are completely done with row 47. And like I said, we're going to cut this I like to cut this off long because I like to sew that end in. Alright. I like to sew it in when it's longer. So now we're just going to chain one and turn for these last 2 rows. These are all going to be blue. And we're going to slip stitch in the first 2 stitches. And then in the 3rd stitch we start our falling leaf stitch, and then we're just going to do one more because there's only 2 squares in this one, because this is row 48, and then slip stitch into the next, chain 1 and turn, and then you're going to slip stitch in the first 2 stitches, and you're going to put your last square right here. And this is just 1. This is your last square. Slip stitch in the next stitch, and you are completely finished with the graph. Love it. Alright, so just to kind of show it off, I don't know if you could, oh yeah, we can see it. There we go. Look at that beautiful snowflake. And it's a diamond. I love the diamond shape. So I think this is going to be a really nice blanket. So there we are. Anyway, I will be back to show you how to do the border on this. We'll see you then. Okay, so I've got my other yarn here, and we are going to start at this corner right here. Slip stitch there, and I'm going to work in this end. Alright, so we're going to chain 1, and we're going to put 2 half double crochets in that corner. Alright, so now, and it doesn't matter whether this front or back, they both look the same, just so you know. Alright, so now we're just going to work down the side, putting 1 half double crochet in each stitch. So we've got a half, so there's 3 here, and then this one here is just a chain 1 right here, so we're just going to put 1 in there, and then you're back down to this one. Every other one is going to have the 3 stitches in it. And then where we carried this white, we want to put it under there and kind of covering that up, if that helps. So you're just, until you get to the corner, you're putting 1 half double crochet in every stitch until you get to the corner, is what you're doing. It'll look like that. Okay. When you get to the corner, though, you're going to put 2 half double crochet, chain 2, 2 half double crochet in your corners. So you're going to go around the whole diamond like that. I will help you. Let's see. And there's a stitch right there. Now you're at this corner again, right? Here's the corner. So we're just going to do 2 half double crochet, chain 2, and 2 half double crochet. Okay, and just go all the way around it like that, and I will meet you at the end of this round. Okay, so we are all the way around there, and I am finishing up this corner, and I'm putting 2 half double crochets in here, and then I'm going to attach it with a half double crochet to the first one to form that corner. Now I'm going to chain 1, and we're going to turn the whole thing. Okay, so this is actually going to be the front of it. So we are half double crocheting 2 in this corner. Alright, and then in the back loops only, we're going to half double crochet. This is one of the reasons why I love half double crochets, because it leaves a little design right here. See how that is? Nope, I have told you wrong. I'm so sorry. We're not turning the whole thing. Goodness gracious. Alright. So we're still on the back of it then. Anyway, now we're do 2 half double crochets in this corner. And it's the front loop only. that you are going to put half double crochet in. So 1 half double crochet in all the front loops until you get to the corners, and the corners are still the same. You're doing 2 half double crochet, chain 2, 2 half double crochet in the corners. Okay, so you're going to go all the way around it this way, and I will meet you at the end of this round. Okay, now we're all the way around there with the second row of half double crochets. Now we're going to chain 1 and turn this whole thing. But this is the last row. So we're going to chain 1 and we're going to single crochet, 2 single crochets in the corner. Okay, and in the back loop only, you're just going to put a single crochet in every stitch. And this is actually the last row of the border, but let me do a few of these stitches so I could show you this. I really like this border because of the little bit of the texture that it has to it. So right here, you could see this texture here and the texture here. Isn't that cool looking? I love this texture in that border. I think that sets it off. So anyway, you're going to go all the way around, and in the corners it's 2 single crochet, chain 2, 2 single crochet. Is that what I did? Let me double check is what I did. No, I'm sorry. That is wrong. It's 3 single crochet in the corners. So you're doing the back loop only, but you're doing 3 single crochets in the corners. Just put 3 in there. I really hope you guys had a lot of fun making this snowflake with me. And I do apologize that this never got done for Friday, and we're showing it off on Sunday instead. But the next one should be on Friday if everything goes okay. And I want to thank you guys for watching. Have a great day, and bye-bye now.